20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the rookie out of Purdue, Tyrone Tracy. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. To throw, DeVito. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To throw is Rush. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll run with Dowdle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now, Rush. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Back is DeVito. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing is Rush. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more They'll begin with 1st and 10. DeVito. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
To throw, here's DeVito. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Rush. To the left side, caught by Lamb. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rush. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Rush. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Rush from out of the pistol. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Cowboys. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rush to throw. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And the Cowboys are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now, Dowdle. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. A carry here for Tracy. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. There's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys, their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, man, back for his 2nd go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. In motion, it's Robinson. Here's DeVito. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Throwing is DeVito. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now DeVito. Throw left side. That's Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Back is DeVito. Open man is Robinson. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
To throw, DeVito. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Rush. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now, Rush. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Here's Rush. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Throwing is Rush. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. DeVito. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To throw, here's DeVito. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Rush. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Rush. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Rush from out of the pistol. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rush to throw. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys move out front. It's 9-7.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's DeVito. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is DeVito. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Giants.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. First and 10. Now a give up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll run here. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now DeVito. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back is DeVito. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Giants' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Elliott. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. To throw, DeVito. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.